Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 8th. So students, in the previous video we have started reading with our new topic of grammar syllabus, that is modals. So in the previous video we have discussed that what modals actually means and how many modals we are having. We have seen all the names. Okay, so basically I hope this thing is clear that modals are the auxiliaries verbs and they show the mood of the speaker, and according to the mood, or we can say according to the attitude of the speaker, it can modify the meaning of the main verb, right? And in the previous video also we have seen some of the modals. We have started this topic, so we have covered some modals. We have seen their different uses, that how can we use those modals in a sentence, and yes, we have seen some examples also, right? So in today's video also we will continue with the same topic. In this video also we will cover some of the modals, we will see their different uses, and yes, we will see some of the examples, right? So now let's begin our today's video, that is based on modals. So students, now next modals that we are having here with us. So now we are having two modals, they are shall and will. So I hope these two words, they are very much familiar to you all, because when we are when we do the tenses, so in the future tense also we use these two words. So yes, shall and will, they work as auxiliary verb also, we can say helping verb also in the future tense, and they work as modal auxiliaries also. So here in this video, in this topic, we will read these two words shall and will as a modal auxiliary. Okay, so now I hope this question will be there in your minds, that what is the difference, because words are same, spellings are same, so the uses will be the same, but no, there is a difference. So what is the difference? So we are having here that when these words, they are used as a helping verb, then what is the change, and when they are used as modal auxiliary, then what is the change? So we are having the difference here. So let's read that first of all. As a modal, use will with first person and shall with second and third person. So after reading this one sentence, I hope the difference is clear. So first of all students, let's make it very clear that what is first, second and third person of pronoun. So I hope these terms are clear to you all. When we are doing the topic personal pronoun, in that we all know that in pronoun we are having three persons, first person, second person and third person. So let's write one more time to revise. Otherwise I hope these pronouns, they are very much clear to you all. So when we are talking about first person, so in first person we are having I, and the plural of I, it is we. In second person we are having you, singular is also you and plural is also you. In third person we are having she, we are having he, then we are having it as singulars, and yes, the plural of he, she, it is they. So these are basically three persons of pronouns. So let's read one more time. We are having first person, second person and third person when we are studying a topic that is personal pronoun. In first person we are having I as singular and the plural of I is we. In second person we are having you, singular is you and plural is also you. Next, if we are talking about third person, then we are having he, she and it. How? She for feminine, he for masculine and it for neutrals, right? And all these three words are used for singulars, and if we are talking about the plurals, then we have to use they, राइट ये सब चीज़ें हमें पता है, ये हमने पहले जब हमने प्रोनाउन टॉपिक हम करते हैं, हम सब चीज़ें एक बार अच्छे से पढ़ लेते हैं, बट स्टिल आई एम रिपीटिंग ऑल दीज थिंग्स जस्ट टू रिवाइज वन मोर टाइम. सो स्टूडेंट्स, व्हेन वी रीड दीज टू वर्ड्स इन फ्यूचर टेंस, देन वी यूज आई और वी. इट मीन्स फॉर फर्स्ट पर्सन वी यूज what? Shall, right? Then for first person we use shall, and for second and third person we use will. This is the rule when we do the tenses. But what is written here? So let's read one more time. So here we are having this thing. When we use these two words as a model, then we have to use a will with first person. And what we are having here, when we do the tenses, then we use shall with first person, right? And here we are having that as a model, we have to use shall with second and third person. But here we have written that in the tenses, will is used for second and third person. So now I am very much sure that this difference is clear to you all, that when these two words, they are used as helping verbs in future tense, then they are used differently, and when they are used as a model, then they are used differently. So what is the difference? That is very much clear here. So one more time I am summarizing it, I am repeating it. So listen very carefully. As a model, just listen very carefully, we are talking about models, right? So as a model, will, it is used with first person. First person means I and we. And shall, it is used with second and third person. That means second person is you and third person is he, she, it and they. But when we use these two words as a helping verb in the future tense, then shall is used for I and we, or we can say then shall is used for first person, and will, it is used for second and third person. But now we are doing vice versa, so this is the difference. Alright, so we can identify that these two words, they are used as model or helping verb according to the words कि जो हमारा subject है वो क्या है और किस subject के लिए हम shall use कर रहे हैं या हम will use कर रहे हैं. So according to that we can identify that these two words, they are used as a model or they are used as a helping verb, because if they are used in this manner, then they are used as models, and if they are used in this manner, then they are used as a helping verb of the future tenses. Alright, so here we are studying these two words shall and will as a model. So here we have to remember this thing, that now we have to use will for first person pronoun and shall for second and third person pronoun. Clear? So now moving on, we are having the different uses, that how can we use shall and will as a model in a sentence. So let's say the first use that we are having here. So yes, they are used for order or command, or they are also used to express a wish. How? Let's see the examples that we are having here. The first sentence is you shall come on time. So this is one of the order, we can say. This is one of the command that we are giving to someone, and here we are having you, and we all know now that you, this is second person pronoun, and for second person pronoun we are having shall here. It means here in this sentence shall, it is having a role of a model, right? And with the help of shall we are having this kind of order, we are giving this kind of command, and we are making a sentence like you shall come on time. Next we are having you shall do it. Again this is one of the order. Again in this sentence we are having the meaning of a command, and we are having you, that is a second person pronoun, we know, and with second person pronoun we are having shall, and with the help of shall we are having this kind of order. One more example, they shall perform the task. Again we are having shall, and we are having one kind of order. So this is the first use of shall and will, that when they are used as a model, so they are used to express order, command, or we can say wish. Okay, and yes, we have discussed the examples over here. Moving on, another use of shall and will as a model. So let's see. So yes, they are used to express determination. Determination means our firm faith, firm decision. Okay, so let's see how. First sentence is I will go there, come what may. So here we are showing our determination, here we are showing our firm decision, and we are saying that I am very much determined to go there, no matter how many difficulties are there, how much problems will be there, but I will go there. So when we are using will with I, or we can say when we are using will with first person pronoun, then it is here having a role of a model, and now here with the help of will we are showing determination. Alright, next example, I will lay down my life for the sake of my motherland. Again, in this example, in this sentence, it is very much clear that again we are showing our determination, we are showing our firm decision, and we are saying that I will lay down my life. Why? For the sake of my motherland. So again, will, it is used with first person pronoun. So yes, it is used here as a modal, and yes, with the help of this we are showing our firm faith, or we can say we are showing our firm determination. Next example, we will fight against injustice. So again here we are showing our determination, and we are saying that we will fight against injustice, and we all know that we, it is also first person pronoun, it is a plural of I. Yes, we have seen the table, we have discussed the table of first, second and third person earlier. So we know that we, it is also in the category of first person pronoun, and with first person pronoun we are having will here in the sentence. So yes, we are showing our determination. Alright, so this is a second use of shall and will when they are used to show determination, when they are used to show, firm decision. And yes, we have discussed the examples so as well. Moving on, now we are having one more use of shall and will when they are used as modals. So let's see. So they are used to express, they are used to indicate threat, or we can say warning. So let's see the examples to clear this point. First is I will beat you. So this is one kind of threat, this is one kind of warning, right? That I am giving to someone and I am saying that I will beat you. So again you can notice, you can observe this thing that here we are having I, that is a first person pronoun, and with first person pronoun we are having will here. So this combination, that is first person pronoun plus will. So if we are having this kind of combination, it means we are having will as a modal. Alright, so again we are having will as a modal, and with this sentence we are showing warning. Next example we are having, she shall be punished for her misdeed. So again this is a kind of warning that we are giving, and we are saying that she shall. So we all know that she, that's a third person pronoun, and for third person pronoun we are having shall. So again this combination, that is second or third person pronoun plus shall, so this combination will be there as a modal. So here we are having shall as a modal, and with the help of shall we are giving one kind of warning, and we are saying that she shall be punished. Why? For her misdeed. Alright, so we can have, third person pronoun, and we can have second person pronoun also with shall. So let's write this thing also, second person or third person pronoun plus shall. So if we are having this combination, then also we can say that we are having will and shall as a modals. So yes, in this sentence also we are having modal auxiliary, and with the help of shall we are showing warning, we are showing threat, and we are saying that you shall pay for your misdeed. Alright, so this is another use of shall and will when they are used to show some kind of warning, some kind of threat. Moving on, next we are having one more use. So let's read. So they are used to indicate, they are used to express promise, or we can say intention. So let's read the examples that are related with this point. So let's read. The first example is I will help you in need. So here we are trying to show our promise, here we are trying to show our commitment, our intention, and for that we are using will, and we are having first person pronoun here. So yes, this is a modal here, and we are showing our promise, our intention, and we are saying that I will help you in need. Next example, he shall get a reward for his faithfulness. Again we are showing our promise, we are showing our intention, and we are saying that he shall get a reward. Why? Because he is very faithful, because of his faithfulness he shall get a reward. So he, we all know it's a third person pronoun, and for third person pronoun we are having shall here. So again this is the use of a modal, and with the help of this we are showing our promise, we are showing our intention. Okay. Next, moving on, so let's read the next point. In interrogative sentences, shall It is used with the first person why to express and offer for suggestions. So let's see the example to clear this thing. So in this point we are having that if we are having interrogative sentence means a sentence in which we are having one question mark at the end of the sentence. So if we are having such interrogative sentence and in that sentence we are having shall with first person pronoun, so that means we are having some kind of offer. So let's see the examples. So we can have shall with first person pronoun, and we have discussed this thing already that first person pronoun means I or we, right? And there must be one question mark at the end of the sentence because interrogative sentence means a sentence in which we are having question mark. So this should be the structure of a sentence in which we are having shall I or shall we, and at the end of the sentence there should be one question mark. So if we are having such kind of a structure, so that means in the sentence we are having some kind of suggestion, or we can say we are having some kind of offer. So let's read the examples. The first one is shall I get you a glass of water. So here we are offering this thing, we are offering a glass of water to someone and we are asking this thing that shall I get you a glass of water. So this should be the structure. There will be shall with first person pronoun and the structure of the sentence will be interrogative. So now if we are having such sentence, so it shows that we are showing our offering, or we can say we are showing our suggestions. One more example we are having here, shall we accompany you. So here also we are having shall with we, that is the plural form of first person pronoun. So I and we, they are first person pronoun, I for singulars, we for plural. So if we are having shall plus first person pronoun, that means I and we are having question mark at the end of the sentence. So in this sentence also we are showing our offer, we are offering this thing that shall we accompany you, shall we come with you. All right. So these are the different uses of shall and will when they are used as a model. So students, don't get confused at all. Yes, shall and will, they are the helping verbs also in the future tense, but they are having a role as a model also. And when they are used as a model, so yes, they are used in a very totally different manner, we can say in a vice versa manner, right? And how that we have discussed in a very detailed manner already. So I very much sure that you know now all the uses of shall and will and how they are used actually, that is very much clear to you all. Okay. So moving ahead, one more use of shall and will we are having here. So now we are having one more structure. In this structure we are having will you in the beginning and there will be question mark at the end of the sentence. So if we are having such kind of a structure, that what it shows invitation in a very friendly situation, or it also shows some kind of request. Let's see the example. The first example is, will you have a cup of tea? So here actually we are having one kind of invitation. Here actually we are giving one kind of invitation and we are saying that will you have a cup of tea. Next we are having, will you open the door? So here actually in this sentence we are making one request. We are requesting someone to open the door, and for that we are using this structure. We are using will and we are using after that you. So that will be the structure, will you in the beginning, and the end there will be one question mark. It means the sentence will have the structure of the interrogative sentence. So that means we are showing friendly situation, or we can say invitation, or we can say request. Okay, and the examples we have discussed already. So that is structure you have to learn, that how can we use will you, and in the previous slide we have seen how can we use shall I or shall we. Okay. So now we are having next model with us. So now we will discuss about should. So should, it is also one of the model and it is also used to in different manners to show different things. So now let's see the different uses that are associated with this model, that is should. So let's read the first one. Should, this is the past tense of a shall. So this is the very important thing that we are having here. You have to learn this thing, that actually should, this is the past form of shall. And in the previous video also we have seen that could, this is the past form of can, and we have seen this thing also that might, this is the past form of may. Similarly, should, this is the past form of shall. Okay. It is used to denote indirect speech in the past tense of a shall. So when we are having indirect speech sentence, so in that sentence to show the past tense of a shall, we have to use a should. How? So let's see the examples. The first one is I said that I should go. So here we are having past tense because we are having said, that is the second form of verb. So here we are having past simple tense. So for that we have to use should, that is the past form of shall. Okay, so here in this point we are having that when we are having indirect speech sentence, so then to show the past form of shall, we have to use a should. So this example is also of the indirect speech. Similarly, one more example we are having. He said that they should report for duty on Monday. Again we are having indirect speech. We are having said here, that is the past form, that is the past tense, and for that we have to use past form of shall, that is should. Okay. Next example, or we can say next use of should that we are having here. So it is used to express advice or advisability. So this is a very common use of should, and we all use this model should in this manner in our daily conversation. Whenever we are trying to give any kind of advice, then we always use a should. So let's read the examples. The first one is you should attend classes regularly. So it's a very common advice, right? So we are saying someone that you should attend classes regularly. So whenever we are trying to give any advice, then we use should in a sentence. One more example, you should not laugh at his mistake. So yes, we can use should in a negative form also, so to give the advice. So whenever we are trying to say that these are the things that you should do, and when we are trying to say the thing that these are the things that you should not do, so in both the manners we can use should in positive sentence also and in negative sentence also to give our advice. Okay. Next use of should, so let's read. It is used to express moral obligations or duty. So whenever we are talking about our duties, or we can say whenever we are talking about our moral obligations, then also we have to use should in a sentence. So let's read the examples to associate to this point. So let's read. First one is one should love one's country. So this is our moral obligation, this is our duty, that as a citizen of a country there should be love in our heart for our country. So this is the moral obligation of every citizen. So we are showing this thing with the help of should. Next is we should not tell a lie. Again it's a moral obligation, it's one of the moral virtue that always we should speak the truth, or we can say we should never tell a lie. Okay. Next is children should obey their parents. So again this is one of the moral obligation, or we can say this is one of the moral duty or responsibility of all the kids, that they should respect their parents, they should always listen to their parents. So such kind of sentence in which we are showing anyone's duty, or in which we are showing any kind of moral obligation, then we have to use should in a sentence. And yes, we have discussed examples as well. Okay. Next, moving on, another use of should we are having. So we can see here that it is used to express purpose. So yes, should as a model, it is used in a sentence when we are trying to show purpose. So how we can use should in this purpose, and how we can make the sentence. So what will be the structure of the sentence, that we will see in the example. So let's read the first one. She works hard lest she should fail. One more example, let's read first of all. We took a taxi lest we should miss the train. So now students, we have to observe both the examples very carefully and then we find out some kind of similarity that is there in both the sentence. So what is the similarity? The similarity is that in both the sentence we are having this word that is lest. So here one thing is clear, that when should, it is used to express purpose, where it is used in this manner to show some purpose, then always in the sentence there will be lest. Now try to understand the meaning of the sentence. Let's take the first one. The sentence is she works hard. So here we are talking about one girl and we are saying that she actually works very hard. Why? Lest she should fail. So we are saying that she works hard. Why? Because she actually did not want to fail. So in this manner the purpose of her hard work was that she did not want to fail. So we are showing the purpose and for that we are having should, and in the sentence we have to use this word that is lest. Okay, now let's analyze the second sentence. We are having we took a taxi lest we should miss the train. So again let's see. So we are saying that we took a taxi. Why? What was the purpose? The purpose was that we should not to, or we can say we did not want to miss the train, and for that purpose what did we do? We took a taxi. So again we are showing the purpose of this thing, that why we took a taxi, and for that we are having should in the sentence and we are using this word that is lest. Okay, so we can say that purpose it will be in the negative form. Sentence में not नहीं है, कोई negative word नहीं है, but sentence का जब हम meaning हम देखेंगे, so वो meaning हम किस तरह से ले रहे हैं? हम कह रहे हैं that she works hard. Why? Because she did not want to fail. We are saying that we took a taxi. Why? Because we did not want to miss the train. So this is the meaning of the sentence, and for that too we have to follow the structure. We have to use should and we have to use this word that is lest. So with the help of this structure we can use should to express purpose, to indicate someone's purpose. Okay, and the structure is very much important here, that you have to learn, and you have to learn this word also, that will be always there in the sentence if should it is used to express some or other's purpose. Okay. So now one more use we are having here. So should, it is also used to give instructions. It is also used to show or indicate instructions. Let's read the examples. The first example is all students should deposit their fees soon. So this is one of the instruction. You can find such instructions in your notice board also in your schools. So you know such instructions always have should in the sentence. So with the help of should, here we are giving the instruction and we are saying that all students should deposit their fees soon. Okay, one more example, you should work together as a team. So again this is one of the instruction that is given in the class generally whenever there is some kind of project. So here we are having the instruction that you should work together as a team. So whenever we are trying to give, whenever we are trying to show such instructions, so in a sentence we have to use a should. Okay, so should, yes, it's a very common model and it is used in a very different manner. It is actually having so many different uses, and yes, we have seen so many uses and we have discussed examples also. So now moving on, next we are having a new model with us. So now we will talk about would. Okay, so let's see the different uses that are associated with would. So let's read the first one. Would, this is the past tense of will. Again a very important thing first of all we are having here. Again I am repeating this thing that would, this is the past form of will. Okay, so अब तक हमने जितने भी मॉडल्स पढ़े हैं हमने उनके पास्ट फॉर्म भी पढ़े हैं, राइट. कैन प्रेजेंट गुड पास्ट, मे प्रेजेंट माइट पास्ट, शैल प्रेजेंट शुड पास्ट, विल प्रेजेंट एंड द पास्ट ऑफ विल इज वुड. ओके, it is used to make a polite request and permission. So the first use of would we are having here. So according to this use, would, it is used to make any kind of polite request, or whenever we are asking permission in a very polite manner, then we can use would in a sentence. Let's see the examples to clear this point. The first one is, would you switch the light on? So we can see here that the sentence is having the structure of the interrogative sentence, right? There is one question mark at the end of the sentence. So yes, the structure is of the interrogative sentence, but actually we are not asking the question, but with the help of would, we are actually making a very polite request. Here we are actually requesting someone to switch the light on, okay, and we can use would here in the sentence in this manner. One more example, would you mind opening the door? Again we are having interrogative sentence, the structure is of interrogative sentence, we are having would in the beginning. So again we are not asking the question, but actually we are making a very polite request. With the help of would, we are requesting someone to open the door. Okay, so yes, would, it is used to show a very polite request, or it is used to ask permission in a very polite manner. Okay, so this will be the structure. In this manner we can use would in this purpose to show our polite request or to ask permission in a very polite manner. So the structure will be of interrogative sentence. Okay. Next, another use of would. So would, it is used to express a past habit. So yes, whenever we are trying to show someone's past habit, then also we can use would in a sentence as a model. So let's see the examples. The first one is, when his father was alive, he would bring sweets for children every day. So in this example, in this sentence, we are talking about someone's father who is there no more. Okay, so right now he is there no more, right now he is dead, but we are talking about the time when he was alive. It means we are talking about past time here, and we are showing his one of the past habit. So what was his habit? His habit was that he would bring sweets for children every day. So in this manner we can use would to show someone's past habit. Okay, so this is past habit. So this thing is clear here, because we are talking about someone's father who is not now. So we are talking about the time when he was alive. So this is obviously past time, and we are showing one of his past habit with the help of would. One more example, he would go for a swim in the sea. So when we are having would in a sentence, so yes, we are showing past habit of someone, and we are saying that in the past time he would go for a swim in the sea. It means as of now he is not following this habit, but in the past time he used to go for the swim in the sea. Okay. Moving on, next use of would. So it is used to express a wish. So yes, this is the another use of would, when we can use would to express any wish. How, and how can we make the sentence? So what will be the structure of the sentence? So let's see the examples. The first example is, would that I were a king. Second example, would that I were rich. So now again we have to observe both the sentence. We have to find some similarity. First similarity is, we can observe that at the end of the sentence we are having exclamatory mark. Second, in the beginning of the sentence we are having would, after would we are having that, and after that we have to write the wish. Alright, so this will be the structure, and now we have to do analysis of the sentence, analysis of the example. So let's take the first one, would that I were a king. So here we are trying to show our wish, and we are saying that I really wish that I were a king. So we are showing this wish of ours, and for that we are using this structure. We are using would in the beginning of the sentence, then we have to write that, and after that we have to write our wish, and at the end of the sentence, yes, one exclamatory mark. Now let's take the second example, would that I were rich. So this is our wish. So wish क्यों है? Because as of now we are not rich, and this is our wish, this is our desire कि हम rich बन जाएं. So this is the wish that we are trying to show, we are trying to express, and for that we have to follow the structure. We have to write would in the beginning of the sentence, after would there will be that, then our wish, and at the end of the sentence, yes, we have to write one exclamatory mark. So students, you have to observe the structure of the sentence very carefully, because when these words are used to show different things, so the structure will be different. Okay, so कहीं हमें interrogative structure follow करना है, कहीं हमें at the end of the sentence we have to write exclamatory mark. So yes, so all the uses have different kind of sentence structure, so you have to observe the sentence structure very carefully. Okay, तो तभी हमें पता चलेगा कि जो मॉडल है वो किस पर्पस के लिए यूज हुआ है, जो मॉडल है वो क्या मूड शो कर रहा है, वो क्या एटीट्यूड शो कर रहा है, आफ्टर ऑब्जर्विंग द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द सेंटेंस ओनली. Okay, so students, we are having next use of modal would. So let's see. So it is used to express a preference. So this is another use of would, when we use this modal to show our preference. So first of all, let's try to understand this word, what preference actually means. Preference means our priority. It means suppose we are having two options, right, and we have to choose one option over other. So that means that we are giving priority to that option that we are choosing. All right, suppose I am having two options, that I want to play cricket also, I want to play tennis also, and now I am choosing that I would play rather tennis over cricket. It means I am giving my priority to tennis. Okay, so this is the meaning of giving preference. When we are having two options and we have to choose one, that means that option is our priority, we are choosing that option over other option. Okay, so let's see the examples. How can we use would in that manner to show this thing, to show our preference? The first example is, I would rather die than beg. First of all, let's read the second example also, then we will do the proper analysis. The second example is, she would rather take coffee than tea. So again we have to find first of all similarity between these two sentences. So let's see, in both the sentence we are having rather, right, and one more, in both the sentence we are having than. Now let's try to understand this sentence. Let's take the first one. The first example is, I would rather die than beg. So in this example, as I have told you earlier, we are having two options and we have to choose one. So in this sentence, the two options that are available is, first option is to die, second option is to beg, and the sentence is that I am choosing this option and I am saying that I would rather die. So in such structure, rather, this word will be there after would. So we can say the combination will be would plus rather. Okay, so this will be the combination when we are trying to show preference. So rather, it will be there after would, and then we have to write the option that we are choosing. After that, then we have to write this word, that is then, and after that we have to write the second option. So in this manner we have to make the structure. So the sentence will be, I would rather die than beg. Okay, similarly we are having one more example here, that is, she would rather take coffee than tea. It means we are talking about one girl, and that girl is having two options, right? She can have coffee also and she can have tea also. So we are showing her preference, we are showing her priority. So what is her priority? His priority is coffee. She is choosing coffee over tea. So if we are writing this structure, that she would rather. So again we can see that rather, it will be there with would, or we can say after would, and then we have to write the option that she is actually choosing the option that is the priority, and then we have to write then, and after that the second option. Okay, so in this manner we can make the sentence, she would rather take coffee than tea. Okay, so this will be the structure, and these words will be there, rather and then, and with the help of this structure we can show someone's preference, we can show someone's priority. Okay, So moving on, we are having one more use of would. So let's see. It is used to express improbable or unreal condition. So this is the another use of would that we are having here, and according to this use, according to this point, would, it is used to show condition. And what kind of condition? When the condition is improbable one or unreal one. So then we can use would in a sentence. So students, first of all, let's try to understand this word condition. So we have discussed this term earlier also. What condition means? Conditional sentence are the sentence in which we are having two clauses. In one clause there will be one or other condition, and in the second clause there will be result. So that clause is known as result clause. So if we are having some improbable or unreal condition, then in those conditional sentences we can use would. How? Let's see the example. The first example is, if I won a lottery prize, I would build a theater. So this is very unreal condition, right? We are just imagining this thing and we are saying that if I won a lottery prize, so this is the condition. The condition is that if I won a lottery prize, and what will be the result? The result is I would build a theater. Okay. Second example, if I were a cosmonaut, I would take you to the moon. Again, a very unreal condition we are having here. So this is the condition clause in which we are having the condition, and we are saying that if I were a cosmonaut, next we are trying to show the result with the help of would, and we are saying that I would take you to the moon. So both the examples are of the conditional sentences, the condition in which the condition is very unreal, or we can say improbable. So in such conditions we have to use the would, and that too in the result clause. Okay, so we have seen the examples, we have seen the structure, that what will be the structure of such conditional sentences. Okay, so these are the different use of would that we are having here. So students, in today's video also we have covered some of the models, we have seen their different uses, and yes, we have discussed so many examples also. So students, you have to read all the uses very carefully, and at the same time you have to observe the sentence structure very carefully, because all the models, they are used to in a so different manner, and whenever they are used to show different things, the structure of the sentence is also very much different. Okay, so just read of all the examples, just observe all the sentence structure, then only you will be able to use the models appropriately in a very perfect manner. Okay, and in the previous video again we will continue with the same topic, we will cover some more models. So just be with me and see you in the next video. Thank you.